Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week I'm still home recovering from my back injury, but I'm standing up right now and I'm feeling much better. Day by day, the recovery continues, and soon enough I'll be back with all of you. Our Torah portion this week is Tetzaveh, and in it we learn all about clothing. This week I'm dressed in a jacket and shirt, which is nothing unusual, but our Torah portion talks about how the priests had to dress a particular way to show reverence not just for God, but for our tradition as well. Now, we understand this clothing thing in many ways. Many of us insist that when we come to synagogue, we have to be dressed a certain way, and we make sure that our children are dressed properly. And even more, when we go up to the dome, how many of us put on an orange piece of clothing, an orange shirt or hat? We do that because we recognize that different events, different experiences, call for different kinds of clothing. And our tradition recognizes that our faith, the practice of our faith, is so important that sometimes it requires special clothing. Now, it's true, since we've arrived in Syracuse a few years ago, Melissa and I and the boys have all added more orange to our wardrobe than we ever had before. But if we'd lived in another state, we'd probably have another color that's not as good as orange, but we'd have it. At any rate, the lesson is clear, that even clothing, something as basic as clothing, counts. And that by the clothes we wear, we can show the values that we hold dear. And we can emphasize the importance of what we're doing simply by the choices we make in clothing. I hope you'll get a chance to join us at the temple. We have many exciting events coming in the next week. Friday night services are at 7:30, including our Shira Shalom singers, our children's choir. Services at Saturday morning are at 11, preceded by Torah study at 10. On Tuesday, our Scholars Series continues with Greg Eastwood, who's the former dean of the Upstate Medical School, and we'll be talking about end-of-life issues. But on Wednesday, we celebrate Purim, beginning at 6:30 with lots of fun, and maybe, just maybe, an appearance by Hamantashen Man. We'll have to see how that all plays out. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom, and as my recovery continues, I can't wait to get back to see you at the temple. Take care. Shabbat Shalom.